Do the Andromedans manipulate their own DNA in order to make him?
No, no, they don't. They 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 have fully invested their culture, the future of their race, on a spiritual path. They have the knowledge to know that doing specific things in their frequency will constantly rise the vibration of their race. And it keeps them genuinely authentic. To augment their bodies with technology is not authentic, especially when they realize and they know that DNA is an antenna for the physical form. And its sole purpose there is for you to continue to raise the frequency, or to, how do I put this? The more soul you can pour into the physical form, the more soul you can pour into the physical form, the more expansive you become, the larger you become, the more evolved you become, the more empathetic you become. They realize that the body, the physical form, will adjust as a container to hold more soul. To augment it with technology means that you now have decided that there's a limit. Okay, you've decided that this is the limit, I'm going to use technology. Now, the trouble with that is there is no limit. There is no limit. It doesn't exist. There is no limit. It's number one. Number two, well, instead of working on myself spiritually, I'll just get the chip. Hell, it's only $10,000, and I'll become Batman. Okay? Not Superman, but I'll become Batman. Because he has to use the technology, right? You see, that's the difference. If you're not willing to invest in you, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know, there's a great quote by Maya Angelou. And she once said, I never trust someone who doesn't love themselves. That's a profound statement. And if you don't love yourself, that means you've stopped investing in you. You've quit on you already. So you're going to go Frankenstein, okay? It's a bad move. That's a bad move, because whatever enhancements you get, they're ego. They're not spiritual. And this is all a spiritual journey. The whole thing is a spiritual journey. You'll never get home becoming Frankenstein. It isn't going to happen. It just means that at some point, somewhere down the road, you're going to have to start all over, okay? And you're going to have to completely relearn all the lessons of being genuinely authentic with yourself and loving yourself and connecting to the source of all things. It's really quite simple, okay? So I hope I answered that question. I thought it went pretty well, actually.